Sentai! Zyuranger!
Hey guys, and welcome to yet another of my Kyoryu Sentai Zyuranger episode commentary and reviews. This is actually episode 25, The Park Where Demons Dwell. And also, it means we're halfway through. Let's go watch the episode. The episode opens with a young boy waiting for someone who's late. It turns out to be Goosh, who is there for an unveiling ceremony. The statue was made by the kid's dad before he passed away due to illness. That night, Buckback and Totterpat use an army of golems to steal the statue and bring it to Pleplecorn. Bandora is so sick of love and beauty, she orders Pleplecorn to create the ugliest monster he can. After Dora Tarantula is finished, Bandora casts a spell to make it as evil as possible. The statue is back at the park but is surrounded by butterflies. As kids try to catch the butterflies, Goosh recalls meeting the late sculptor at a lake and sharing a love of nature. Suddenly, all the kids that had caught butterflies start to collapse. At the hospital, the rangers are told the kids all have a sleeping disease that will eventually kill them all. It turns out the sleep disease is from Dora Tarantula and is part of Bandora's plan, leading to another musical moment from Bandora. Dan and Boy are trying to catch some butterflies when they realise there are no other insects in the park. Next thing they know, the butterflies are dropping dust on them, and as one falls to the ground, it just turns to dust, leading the rangers to realise Bandora is behind it. Goosh realises the butterflies are coming from the statue and races to it. The boy realises it isn't his dad's statue because the head looks wrong. Goosh transforms and is about to shoot it with Mothbreaker when the younger sister comes up and says he can't break her father's statue. The brother tells her it isn't their dad's statue and is making people sick. Goosh shoots the statue and Dora Tarantula is revealed. It destroyed the original and ate all the insects so it could make the toxin-filled butterflies. Golems attack as Goosh fights Grifforza. Before the remaining rangers transform, but are all stuck together with Tarantula's web. Goosh gets free and attacks the monsters with his ranger gun. Bandora throws down her wand and makes it grow. So the rangers call their guardian beasts, forming Daijujin. Dora Tarantula quickly gets the upper hand, covering Daijujin in webs, causing it to break apart. The Tyrannosaurus fights, as Triceratops and Saber Tiger both fire their cannons, and Mammoth fires a freezing attack. But Dora Tarantula shakes it off, unleashing a devastating attack on the three beasts. Tyrannosaurus continues to attack, but as Geki struggles, Barai appears, transforms and calls for Dragon Caesar. It puts up a good fight until it's caught in webs. So Barai changes the tune he's playing, making Dragon Caesar fire rockets and free itself. Geki calls for everyone to combine and Goryujin is formed. Using concussive dragon strike, they use the drill weapon to put a hole through Dora Tarantula, and it's destroyed. Later at the park, a beech tree is planted to replace the destroyed statue. Well, that was an interesting episode. Again, we get the whole let's drill a hole right through the enemy way of finishing it off. Although, I will say props to, even though they went straight to Daijujin as usual, they were separated. They did actually fight as the individual beasts for a while. So, they like to keep things different. So you've got that in it, which I think is a nice change. Obviously, again, very heavy Japan. I want to say heavy Japanese influences, but I mean, it's a Japanese show. So it's not really influences, is it? It's just the culture. But the kids doing the whole like bug catching and all the rest of it, and there've been a lot of kids doing it. Here in the UK, even in the summer now, we get these little sort of pots with like a magnifying glass lid and a little grid on the bottom to try and encourage kids to like go out and find some like little bugs and put them in so you can like go, oh, look at that. I don't remember having anything like that when I was a kid. It was never really sort of a go out and catch bugs sort of thing. And I mean, we went out all the time when I was a kid. Nature walks and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, I guess Japan, whatever they take an interest in, they really crank it up to 11, which is kind of cool when you think about it. But yeah, it's definitely like very heavily on the like, look at what Japanese kids do. They're catching bugs and, just like you, because it obviously was aimed at Japanese kids. So it's like, look, these are kids like you. And like, the Dora Tarantulas like targeting them. So I guess like, making kids relate to Monster of the Week sort of thing. It's I don't know if it's like another filler episode or not. There's no real progression of anything. Obviously Barai's time is still ticking down, but that's going to be anytime Barai appears. There's no mention of the eggs or anything. That they're off white water rafting or whatever the hell the eggs are doing since Barza lost them during the whole evil Dragon Caesar. I think it's when they're trying to tip the bus off the cliff into the quarry. Oh no, yes, yeah, because that was when Daijujin was destroyed as well, and they lost the eggs. So yeah, there's been nothing since then. So it's been a good few episodes, with nothing progressing on that front. So yeah, it's kind of like just another filler, status quo. Nothing's really advancing or happening. I think the next sort of advance we'll get, like with it not being a filler episode, just like standard Monster of the Week, blah blah blah, will probably be when we get introduced to King Brachious, which won't immediately lead to Ultimate Daijujin, but he does get introduced first, and I think a few episodes later we get that. So we've got a few episodes to go, I think, until that happens. But yeah, it's just sort of like plodding along. Things are going through. I like they've still got little character moments. Like there's a bit where the Rangers are going through the park, and I think it's Dan is going, "Oh, Geki, look, a dog. Can we get a dog? I want to get a dog." And Geki's just like, "You can't even look after yourself." I was looking through it when I was just refreshing my memory, because obviously I've already um, done my commentary and that on this. This is the last part that I do after like putting everything else together. So I like go through it quickly and like remind myself of it. And that just stuck out, like just like, can we get a dog? I want a dog. It's like you can't even look after yourself. It's like these are the heroes protecting the world from Bandora. He can't even look after himself, and you won't let him have it. I like that. Just little character moments, sort of. They help keep things going. They help keep it fresh, and yeah. And I've got a cat meowing at my door. So I better keep like end this one now and go make the cat happy. But I'll see you guys next time with episode 26. Bye.